Let's talk about rapper DDG and his racist
know
comments.
Who that is.
Well, he's I guess he's 24.
He's a lucky young man to be dating that young lady.
Yeah, I think her name Halle Bailey. She's gonna be doing the Little Mermaid, and we saw the controversy.
Yeah, they mad.
They big mad about that.
Mad.
And he was being interviewed. This is on Yahoo News. Sorry, they were asking how she's been dealing. You know, they were asking him how she's been dealing with all the controversy. And
see how Mike's reading does today.
So here's the quote. He says, and this is bad because there's a lot of cussing here too. He says she be laughing it off, but they be going a little too hard, is what he said.
Why are you reading it like he said it like that?
That's what he said.
Nah, you want to read it like he's saying it like that.
But I feel like the people is more attacking the I hate them.
Read it how it's written, because it's not even written bad.
Yeah.
He trying to make it sound like
you're trying to put an inflection on it.
Yeah.
But I feel like people is more attacking the character rather than her personally. Is what he said. So let's go down to the quote. Here's a quote.
So his girlfriend is Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Yeah, the young lady. Yeah, Halle Bailey. They both young. He's 24. I think she's 22.
20-something.
He said, "Yeah, I didn't know people was this racist. I didn't know this was a thing."
Is he white?
No, he's African
Oh,
American.
we're gonna get to why he's an idiot.
Okay.
And here's the quote. I'm gonna try to get through this. He says, "I thought
is he of Caucasian stature?" Oh, okay.
No. He says, "I thought this ish was gone already. I thought Martin Luther King Jr. canceled this ish out. This ish is crazy. I was like, what the F is these ends talking about?" And this is in relation to the backlash that she's getting. So he basically thought Martin Luther King canceled racism, and he's very surprised that it.
He sounds like a Trump supporter.
This is such a confusing statement from him.
Yeah. But
he
Jay
sounds
Moore,
like a Trump supporter.
Jay Moore, what
when
you
they
think,
thought
man?
that racism didn't exist until Obama made it to office.
I mean, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
We had a black president.
Yeah.
That took care of everything, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he said. He thought MLK took care of it. Jay Moore, man, some wisdom here, or what what we got going on?
This is what happens when all you do is write raps and smoke weed. And how do if racism was over, young man, explain George Floyd, explain Breonna Taylor, explain. I don't even have to. I don't have to keep going. I don't have to keep going.
Nope.
And it's not like that's ancient history. You were alive for all of these things.
True.
And it's almost like there is a willful, almost loud and proud ignorance that some of young rappers have when it comes. I almost think, look, just talk about your favorite shoes, where you like to eat, and your jewelry and your rap career. Don't ever try to venture outside of those things, because you're clearly not prepared. Because if you knew anything about Martin Luther King, look up how he died, young man. I'm sorry, not look up how he died. Look how he was killed.
Part of me
has not. So I just think that this is what happens when young rappers they live in their own world that has nothing to do with the real world.
Is this no? Go ahead, Lon. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe he only commented on it because it is his girlfriend.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? But when for him to say it would,
it was gone in 1970.
I would be able to make more sense of it if he said, "Man, we had a black president. Why is racism this, that, and that?" But for you to reach all the way back to Martin Luther King and be like, "Man, racism stopped in what, 68, 69? Yeah, that was bad. We've been smooth sailing
70
since then."
at the latest.
Yeah. So I once again, this is just a. And if he was trying to be funny, say I'll shoot him some bail. He's saying he's trying to be funny. Yeah. It wasn't funny
at all.
And if he's serious, then honestly, look, Halle Bailey, get away from this young man. You're about to be a superstar.
She about to blow. Facts.
You are on your way. Please, I want you and your sister to stop dealing with these bum ass rappers. You don't need street cred.
Not at all.
You are You are on the Beyonce trajectory. You do not have to prove anything to us by by hanging out with these weirdos.
I don't know if they daddy is still in their lives, but I know he's pissed if he is.
Man,
It's like,
what is wrong with my daughters?
He's like, I had the good sense to put you in a position to introduce you to people of substance
everything
and character.
is set for you to blow, young lady.
And
Everything is set.
Here you are with somebody that would say something like this out loud without a sense of irony.
You know what? I almost
Don't
played.
bring that sorry something up to my house.
I almost played he's 24. He's young.
Nah, man.
He's misinformed.
Tupac got killed when he was 25, man.
Oh, man,
Not everybody's Tupac though. We know.
Yeah,
that.
but you know
that,
what?
but
You know
still.
what's but think about it. In your lifetime, you've seen a black president. You've seen how he was treated. You've seen all this police brutality that has nothing to do with anything other than racism and bias in this country that is based all the way in systematic racism. Now, I'm not saying that you sat and looked at the news every day, but even by osmosis, you should know better than
Talk
this.
to me, Long.
I don't know if you guys have seen these TikTok videos of people interviewing Gen Zers. People 19 to 25-year-old, and them asking questions. Who was the first president? How many name a country that's just name a country, and people can't even name them. You know, they're like Europe, Asia, you know, like
That's stupid for real.
hey man, like I don't know if it's part of the I mean, he's a little older than that, so I'm guessing his education wasn't messed up by all the COVID stuff, but it's not too far removed that, you know, some people just don't have that.
No, I mean, like some
never had
people are, I mean, I'll call them stupid. They just are stupid. And the thing is, their stupidity has not prevented them from making it
you
places
can't
in life.
Stupid shame. What do you mean they're stupid?
Yeah, I said what I said.
Dang
like
it.
there's just a lot of stupid people out here.
Can't shame nobody.
It's different.
More.
It's, you know, some people, you know, because I'd rather be ignorant of something than to be called stupid.
No,
because
for sure.
ignorant is just I just don't know.
I just don't know anybody.
But like there are people that like, you know, stupid has to do with your ability to reason and understand just basic concepts. And I don't think this young man understands the basic concepts of social structure that has been created by the United States.
More
of
my
America.
response. Go ahead, Lo.
No, I was gonna say maybe there are people that are just completely oblivious to this stuff too. Though now I don't know what it's like to grow up. I don't know what it's like to grow up black, right, and be in America. So I don't know what that's like as far as those pressures. But I know what it's like to grow up white and to be able to ignore that stuff. But I just always assumed that was because I had a certain level of privilege to ignore that stuff. So I don't know, man.
You
like,
would have to look. I grew up, like I said, a black child of privilege. Okay, I can say that.
Ain't nothing
He
wrong
had
with
good
that.
toys on criminal.
Yeah, sure did. Got you know, I got Optimus
Healthy
Prime,
cereal.
Optimus
and all
Prime
that.
and Soundwave in '84. We
listen,
was
man.
doing it.
Proud of Vortex.
But I'm just saying, like I was not immune to these things, and I couldn't close my just because
That's
I
because
had
your
a house.
daddy and your mama wouldn't letting you.
Well, that's true because you know what? Maybe it's different because
you
I
didn't have
had
even sugar in your
I
cereal.
had two parents who were. I was on, but you know, at 45, you got to understand, I am only one generation removed from state sponsored apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's why, you know, when I think about it, sometimes I think about like, you know, when I would go to the amusement park as a kid, Six Flags. That's the one we had in St. Louis, and it was just not a big deal. Just come on, we got a day off. Let's go to Six Flags. But then, like when I hear my mom talk about, you know, when she was my age and they wanted to go, there was only one day they could go.
Yeah.
And this is Kansas City. They didn't grow up in the Deep South.
Yeah.
It was the same way here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you could. There was only one day you could go to the amusement park, and a lot of times the people who worked there would call out, and the stuff would be broken. And my grandmother, God bless her soul, said, "Look, they don't want you there anyway, so you're not going."
Yeah.
That's tough.
Where Riverside is,
Mhm.
there used to be an amusement park over there
Oh,
I didn't know that.
in that neighborhood. There's actually, if you walk on the trails and stuff, there's some placards that are still there that were in the
In the
actual amusement park.
I didn't know that.
But
I didn't know that either.
you could go. Black folks could only go like 1 or 2 days a week.
That's crazy.
No,
At
they
the
was talking
Riverside.
about 1 or 2 days a summer, and that was it.
Either way, that's still.
Yeah.
But see,
speaks
once
to the
again,
point.
it just shows like. But I don't know. Maybe it's if you young and your mama grew up in the '90s and she thought everything was all good. I don't know. I don't know what these kids' experience is and what their parents have told them. You know,
He's
but
25 or 24, right? You
Yeah,
said?
I think he's
he was
24.
so
I seen a grown woman today make a post on Facebook that stated she didn't know that Mike Tyson was accused of rape and that it happened in the state of Indiana during Indiana Black Expo. Somebody that is from here.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
You didn't know that?
No.
That Mike Tyson was accused of rape?
I knew that. I didn't know it was here.
You didn't know it was here?
Are you
No.
okay? I can understand you not knowing it was here,
But you knew about.
but you knew that he was accused of rape and that he was locked up in Indiana, right?
Yes. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
he was,
All
wasn't
right.
he?
Yeah, I mean, Nas has a whole line about it.
Oh,
Heck,
yeah.
the
Oh,
Indiana
yeah.
stabbing women like the Phantom.
Sorry, I was, I knew he was locked up here. It's been a while. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, she made a whole post on Facebook about not knowing that that happened and how she knows nothing about Mike Tyson, but he absolutely did it. Said that she doesn't know anything about Mike Tyson, but he did it. How can you make this post?
Those are the posts.
I feel like some people just like find thoughts in their head that maybe they didn't have before, and they're like, "Wow, this is the first time this is the thing, so it has to be true." Maybe it's the first time they've had a real thought, and they just want to own up to it. Like, man, I have a thought.
Let me go ahead and
This
put
is
it out
real.
to the world.
Hey, this will get him. This is provocative. I don't
wanna
know because I don't really.
Stupidity is just stupid.
I don't really
though.
post anything on
Stupidity
Facebook
is just
anymore.
stupid.
So maybe I've missed whatever it is. I see a lot of shock posting, and it's just like, all right.
I would say this about
I've
this.
learned to
this,
scroll.
this kid though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Hopefully, from this situation and the backlash that I'm guessing he probably saw from it, hopefully, it encourages him to pay a little bit more attention to the things that are going
He
on.
probably
around
doesn't
him.
care because he has a bag. That's all people care about nowadays. Is
Well,
having a bag.
this
I
is
hate to say it, but Terry is right.
But this is the thing. I mean, because maybe this is the first time he's seen blatant racism affect someone he knows. And so this is his reaction to this. I mean, all that stuff, Breonna Taylor, that's on TV. That might as well be a television show. That doesn't affect him because that's almost how a lot of people's brains are wired. You know, it was, but you know what? Sometimes it can come back to bite you because I remember, you know, when they asked Young Thug about, you know, police brutality, he said, you know, we iced out and we having money. I don't have time to be thinking about that. He got a lot of time to think about it now.
I mean, Lil Wayne said something similar.
You know,
Racism? What's that?
Yeah,
Dude,
ASAP Rocky, a white man helped me one time. Can't be no racism.
Yeah.
You know, ASAP Rocky said something, you know.
What was Wayne saying?
And wound up in jail. And we was like, and I remember people was like, oh, now you understand what jail is. You're not even jailing in America.
Well,
yeah, I still, and again, for the context of this, was he saying this in the sense of like he's surprised, or was he saying this in the sense of like?
I think he was saying he's surprised.
I took it as
Probably
him being
being
surprised. Yeah.
I want to see the actual audio. All I've
Yeah.
seen was the statement. So
But even with like the statement as it is, I mean, it's still the same thing. Like,
yeah, essentially,
you had to. How can you not know?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Chalk it
terrible.
up to being dumb.
Yeah,
that's
and
basic.
you know, Bailey sisters, please get away from these wild
Come
girls.
on, please.
It's not, yeah.
'Cause y'all on,
Some, you know, because some people
Y'all
can't do
on
no
track.
better. Y'all can do better than this.
y'all on track, so just be careful out here. They on
That's
track.
the old man. I was like, when I see young women, I was like, you know, you can do better than that, young lady.
Come on now,
They on track. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful out here.
I'm getting that Disney money now.
Yeah.
You're gonna take this weirdo to the premiere
Come
with you.
on, man.
And that movie gonna do well. So
Do Dirt Gang.
all
What's
right, man.
DDG stand for?
I don't
Do
know.
Dirt Gang. He gonna be indicted soon.
Don't
No,
do that.
I just made that up. I don't know.
Dumb guy.
It's like a Kawhi name.
Dumb guy.
You gonna go with
DDG,
the dumb
right?
guy?
I'm
and
a
it's
ride
probably
with
better
dumb
than what it
guy.
actually stands
Yeah.
for. So
It's probably something slick. Anyway,